Hi, I'm Alana McGinn from Goodnight Sleep Site. The crib to bed transition can be a scary time for mom and dad. Suddenly your toddler can get out of their bed, they might get out of the room, and it might mean missed sleep for the entire family. This is such a popular topic, and it's actually one that I recently went through with my own twins. So I'm going to break it up into two segments, and the reason for that is there's actually a lot of tips that I can give you and some homework that you guys can do before you even make that transition and before the crib even comes out of the room. So the first one is we want to make sure that your child is ready. If your child's currently struggling with sleep, if there are any sleep issues, now is not the time to make the transition. I repeat, do not put them into a bed now because it's only going to make things worse. You want to put the transition on hold, maybe do a little bit of sleep training, and then revisit the idea again at a later point in time. We also want to make sure that your child is old enough. I always say the older they are, the better they're going to understand the sleep rules and the better they're going to understand what's expected of them. So I always say a great age is between 2.5 and 3 years of age. If they're not climbing out of the crib, if you don't need it for another baby, there's no need to rush the switch. We also want to communicate what's going to happen to our little ones. We don't want to just throw it at them. Just one day they walk in their room and the crib is gone and they have a bed. Prepare them. So a couple of weeks before the transition, start talking to them, explaining to them what's going to happen, get them excited about, and start talking about the sleep rules that early on. And lastly, mom and dad, you need a plan as well. Sit down with your partner and go over all the what ifs. What if they do call out to you at midnight or a couple nights, a couple times throughout the night? What if they do start coming out of their room? What are you guys going to do? Having a plan before these sleep issues happen is going to get you better prepared and more consistent with setting those limits. Join us back for segment 2 on what do we do now that they're in a bed. If you want more information on Goodnight Sleep Site or how to work with a Goodnight consultant, possibly helping you with the crib to bed transition, you can head over to goodnightsleepsite.com.